Hello and welcome to this week's guidance for your week beginning Monday the 10th of November. Wow, it's November. Through to Sunday the 16th. And we've got the most powerful portal happening this week. Now, you may have heard people talking about Lionsgate, which is the 8/8 portal, the 8th of August. And some people say that that is the most powerful portal. Now, I'm going to be honest, in my world, the 11/11 portal is by far the most powerful, the most profound portal out there. They're all profound. But this one has always been my most profound one, and I'm going to embody that energy as I share this with you today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Sonia Davis, and I'm here to talk you through what the energies are of this week ahead so that you can navigate them. And we also pull 3 cards to help you with how best to navigate them. So if you like what you see, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. It makes a huge difference when people subscribe. So thank you in advance for that. I really do appreciate you. If you've been around for a while, thank you. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. Genuinely, I'm so grateful that you're here. It means a lot. So let's talk about the energies of this week. So we've just come out of a really big week last week. That full moon, that super moon in Taurus was very big. It shook up a lot of things. A lot of people felt really rattled on last Wednesday with that super moon. And some of that's because it was illuminating parts of things that are really uncomfortable and that you don't want to look at. Now, if you've been around for a while, you'll know I've been talking a little bit about what the energies are overall that we're in right now. And this is very much a part of that. The 11/11 portal is, I mean, they're all really, really big. And the 12/12 is going to be much bigger than it's ever been this year. And I'll talk about that in a minute. We're going through a period of absolute ultimate transformation. The astrology that's happening at the moment has never happened before, or if it has, it's a very long time ago. I was watching something yesterday, an interview with Pam Gregory and Kelly Kolodny. Superb pair of people. And they were talking, Pam was talking about the fact that she's worked out that there is a particular configuration that has last happened 6,000 years ago. Around about 4000 BC. So we're in uncharted territory. So we are creating a new reality right now. And that means you are creating your new reality. And the way the world works, the way I believe the world works, other opinions are available, of course, as always, but you're here on my channel, so I'm assuming you want my view. The way the world works is that we are all part of the divine. We all carry the divine within us. We are divine as human beings. We are a divine soul in a human body having a human existence. I'm absolutely not ignoring that human existence either. That is important. But when we connect with our divine essence, we allow ourselves to become the version of ourselves that we were actually always intended to be before society got in the way and conditioned us out of it. Now, the thing about that is that conditioning is so deep and so multi-layered and travels through multiple lifetimes as well. And I've been doing some big work on that myself, and I'll talk about that another time. Do reach out if you want to talk about past life work, because that's something I'm getting more and more profoundly layered into at the moment. But I'll leave that one for this video. But do drop me a message or drop a comment if you want to know more about past life work. I'm happy to have a chat about that. Those layers, however, that have really squashed us from being the whole of who we are, we're starting to remove them. We're peeling those layers away. And there's something right now about us connecting with the truth of who we are on the inside. When we do that, we actually automatically connect with more people, which means we build a collective from the heart outwards, rather than it coming from outside and squashing and being overlaid onto us. True community, true collective consciousness, true unity consciousness comes from within ourselves first. And in order to get there, to make that happen in the way that we all want the world to shift and change, it starts with us, and it starts with that deep inner work. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because this 11/11 portal, which is happening on Tuesday, tomorrow, is the most profound place to do that work. I've always experienced the 11/11 portal as very deep into the darkness of self. This is all about the shadows, not to be afraid of the shadows, but to illuminate them and to see them. As human beings, we are designed to live with duality, the light and the dark. You need the darkness for the light to shine as brightly as it does. You can't, it's not about getting rid of the darkness, it's about working with it. And I've always found this 11/11 portal, particularly when I work with the goddess Isis. Now, for me, she's the one that cuts through this portal big time. I've had some major breakthroughs in this portal with Isis, and I'm profoundly grateful for her assistance. And she's one of the main three that I work with a lot. Isis, Kali, and Bridget are the three goddesses that I work with most, with absolute love and respect to all the rest as well. But those are the three that I work with most consistently. And I've always seen Isis as ruling this 11/11 portal, because she'll take you into the depths, but not with a negative aspect, with a sense of this is the healing. This is the really deep healing work. Now, this week in particular, we've also got Mercury has just gone retrograde. So please don't fear it. I did a video on my channel earlier this year, some months ago, and I will link that below, saying don't fear Mercury retrograde. Do go and watch that if you're worried about it. All of the retrograde planets right now, and there are a number in retrograde at the moment, they're so that you can do the inner work. Retrograde just means about going within rather than looking externally. Now, some of the big outer planets have now gone direct, but there are many planets currently retrograde right now. And this week is asking you to go deep within, and with the 11/11 portal going even more deeply within. And this is about finding your truth. Now, as we move towards the winter solstice on the 21st of December, winter in the northern hemisphere, summer in the southern, but the December solstice, there are some such profound dates coming up. There are so many things, so many energies flying around right now. We have all the cometary activity. We have so many solar flares happening right now. Gaia herself is upgrading and releasing. There are earthquakes happening all over the place, and I am sending absolutely so much love and compassion and healing energy to anyone directly impacted by those. But this is the upgrade. This is the time when we do this upgrade. It's like we are in, well, Kelly Kolodny talks about this as we're in the gestation period, ready for the rebirth at the December solstice. So this is the place to clear out all the old pieces that we don't need anymore, the old version of you, the old reality. The things that are holding you back, the things that are stopping you from being the version of you that you know in your heart that you are meant to be, you're capable of being. That's what the energies are all about this week. So I'm going to dive into the cards and we'll talk more through this. I'm using the Akashic Oracle deck, the award-winning Akashic Oracle deck from the lovely Marina Beach. These are just beautiful cards. I love them so much. By the way, I don't always choose these cards, but It's not me that chooses them. I use my pendulum, Isis pendulum, to choose the cards. I don't pick them myself. My pendulum picks them. So just thought you might like to know that. Why do I always pick these cards? No, I don't. My pendulum, I tune in and my pendulum picks which ones are right for this week. So we are starting with this card, financial freedom. I'm going to hold it there because it might be in less glare. Financial freedom. Now, I'm getting a sense of this one not actually being about money. Is that focusing all right? My camera's doing weird things. I don't see this as being about money. I see this as about throwing off those shackles and dancing into the light. And if you think about your shadow self, the shadows that lurk, the things that you've locked in a box and gone, I don't want to go there, don't want to look at that. Those are the things that this 1111 portal is going to go. If you look at them, you can stop them holding you back. And you can dance off into the sunrise with that freedom and that joy. I see in this card so much joy, so much love, so much, oh, wow. She's twirling her skirts and she's flinging her arms around. She's got money flying everywhere and she's dancing towards that beautiful portal of light. And I see that this is the key message this week, is about doing the work that throws off those shackles. So think about, where are you still holding yourself back because you haven't dived in and let go of those things that you're still carrying from however many years ago or even lifetimes ago. If you're feeling that, this is the week to do the work. Use the 1111 portal energies to really unlock those old shackles so that you don't carry them forward. You do not want these coming forward with you into 2026. Trust me on this, you do not want those. The choices you're making now are setting the seeds for what's happening in 2026, and 2026 is going to be huge in a really positive way, but it's going to be huge. This is the new future starting after this winter solstice, this December solstice. So make the choices now that will take you into the kind of freedom and joy that you really want in your life. We all deserve love and joy and happiness and dancing into the freedom of the future. This is on you now to release the shackles of the things that are holding you back from that. And don't forget, you can reach out to me anytime if you want help with that. So really have a think about, what are the things that have happened to you in your life, the narratives you've absorbed, the events that have happened, whether they're trauma or just irritations, it doesn't matter. Where do you get annoyed by things that actually don't matter? Shake off those shackles, get rid of them, and dance into the freedom and joy of the future. That's what this card is inviting you into. And then, oh, beautiful, compassion and empathy. It's all about love. Everything is about love. Everything. This new earth that we are creating right now, this isn't the future, this is now. This is happening right now. This future world that we are creating, we are birthing right now, is built on love and heart intelligence. And what I'm really getting from this card is about compassion and empathy for yourself, but also for everyone else. Even those people that you see doing things that you don't like, have compassion and empathy for them, because that's their reality. And just because they can't see the world the way you do, doesn't make them necessarily bad people. Bad behavior maybe, but doesn't mean at the core that they're bad people. When you approach everything with that level of compassion and empathy, your world shifts to reflect that love and joy and compassion and empathy for everyone. And it radiates out from you. You can't help it. It's just there. When you focus on your heart and you lead from your heart rather than your brain, actually the world becomes a much better place because of it. Your world certainly improves. I know this personally, intimately. When you approach everything from the energy of love, of compassion, of empathy, of joy. Look at her face lit up there because she's got the heart and it's lighting up everything. All the lights coming off because of the heart, because of the love. And it's over her heart space and the key is right there in the middle. When you do that, you unlock so much more joy and freedom in the world and light. You embody the light when you unlock that compassion and empathy from your heart. Move away from your thinking brain and lead from your heart. That is the power move. And that's what you're invited to think about this week. How can you approach things, even things that really annoy you? How can you approach them from a place of compassion and empathy and love for everyone? And I do mean everyone. I'm not putting any exceptions on that, very deliberately so. And I know some of you may be watching going, yeah, but what about? I have compassion and empathy for everyone. Because actually, every single living being on this planet, no matter who they are or what they might be doing or appearing to do, they all deserve compassion and empathy for where they are in their journey. And if their journey is different to mine, then that's for them. That's okay. I can still have compassion and empathy. When you come from that place, it completely transforms the way you see the world. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we have money fears. And again, I'm not focusing on the money. I'm focusing on the fear. And I see money as a tool that has been used as part of the old 3D way of doing things, the matrix, if you like. Money is one of those tools that has been used to control and to bind and to suppress and hide. It's one of the shackles. When you lose the fear and you sit in a place of love, everything stops mattering so much. Does that mean that money stops being important? No, but money is an exchange. And when you lose the fear around it, around not having it or what other people are doing with it or whatever it is for you, when you lose the fear, you lose the shackles and you dance into the freedom. Does that mean other people understand? No, absolutely not. Trust me on this. No, they don't. Not everyone. And that's okay. They don't need to. That's their reality. And you can still have compassion and empathy for their reality too. So think about this week where you still find that clench with fear. What makes you afraid? What makes you scared? What keeps you small? What keeps you shackled? And this week, particularly under the 1111 portal, have a think about maybe asking, doing a meditation, doing a process, a releasing ritual that releases the fear. Ask Goddess Isis to remove the fear, to release you from fear, so that you can show up with compassion and empathy and love. Burn the fear. Lose the fear around these societal constructs that have kept you small, so that you can dance off into the sunset with absolute freedom and joy and love for all. Such a beautiful message for this week. I'm going to leave that there because I could talk on for hours about all the energies right now and what's going on and the process we're going through. What I might do is upload a separate video just around the 1111 portal and how to use it. I'll do that this week. I've stopped doing my Wednesday wanderings for a number of reasons, including my schedule was getting too difficult to actually do them on a Wednesday. But maybe later this week I'll put something in about just the general energies and the shift of energies that we're going through right now between now and the solstice and what's coming in 2026. I'll do that. Let me know if there's anything specific you want me to cover in that. Put a comment below and let me know. I'm going to leave that there for now. I am sending you so much love. Do not fear the Mercury retrograde. I'll put that video below, link to that video below as well. Work from a place of love with everything that you do, including and predominantly love for yourself. When you love yourself, you can then gift that love to many other people. I am sending you so much love, so much healing, so much compassion, so much empathy. I'm sending you beautiful blessings for this powerful 11/11 portal. May the goddess Isis carry you through the shadows and out the other side. Take care, and I'll see you again next week.